What up, everybody? This your boy Theo Pinson here. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any Run Your Race content. What up, everybody? This your boy Theo Pinson here with another episode of Run Your Race with my boy AJ Richardson, who is not here today. He is on a business trip. He's still getting fined, but it is what it is. But people, I say this every time, but everybody's a special guest on Run Your Race because everybody means something because they are doing out of the goodness of their heart, their free time. They don't have to be there, and I commend everyone that comes on and thank everyone that comes on. But people, this guy right here is special and dear to me because he has helped me out tremendously in my diet and the way my body looks because I used to eat like trash. I used to eat terrible. People, my chef, my brother, and a dear friend forever now, Kam Wilkerson.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen you do an introduction in person like in such a long time. It was kind of crazy to watch. But yeah, nah, that's my dog right there. That's my brother.
Kam, it's a long time coming. It's about time you got on. Damn. I mean, you be downstairs cooking anyway while we do the shit sometimes. So, listen, I want to say thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You are our first guest, non-athlete. So consider yourself lucky, my boy.
I feel honored. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Oh, am I not even talking to the mic?
No, you good. Hey, rookie.
Yeah,
he's a rookie.
Yeah, I ain't done this in like what? I ain't been on camera in like what, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, come on now.
Maybe longer. Yeah.
It's been good. But hey, listen. Oh yeah, and Kam, everybody should know Kam anyway. Kam was on with me with the live stream. And that was a good time.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of stuff that we can't talk about.
I know
on here.
a certain company was tired of me. I'm not gonna say their names.
For sure.
Shout out to them though.
But hey man, I appreciate you coming on. It is a very special pod just from the aspect of we want to go out to different ventures of not just athletes on how people get to different places in life because I wouldn't even say there's no way. I've talked to you and I know this. You weren't planning on being a chef your whole life.
Till like 2 years ago. If you asked me 3 years ago what I was going to be, it was not a chef.
Exactly. So it's going to be very interesting to hear how you got to where you are today and how you plan on getting bigger and better from where you are. So, Kam, let's go and get started. This is Run Your Race, and you know how we do things. You've seen them. You know, we just go from the beginning to where you are today. So, Kam, where you from? How'd you become Kam? You know what I'm saying? This is different for me, so I got to ask different questions.
Shout out my mom, my dad, Danita Williams, and Keith Wilkerson. That's how I came to be.
For sure.
I am from Dallas, Texas, born and raised, Oak Cliff, South Oak Cliff to be specific.
Okay.
You know, shout out to Horizons and States, people who know, you know, Rudy's Chicken. So yeah, I grew up in South Oak Cliff with my grandmother, my uncle, and my mom in the house.
Okay.
Right across the street, like one of my dear closest friends who still lives in Oak Cliff. His mom and his grandfather lived right across the street from me. We were born on the same day.
Okay.
Interesting story about that.
That's tough.
Yeah. And so the most probably important person in my life ties between my mom and my grandmother because my grandmother originally raised me partially because my mom worked a lot. Mm-hmm. And so my mom would work sometimes 2 jobs a lot. And so I didn't see her much. Yeah. So everything I know, like growing up, like, you know, how to walk, talk, my first words, everything like that, read, my grandmother. Tough. And a little bit of my uncle. Like baseball, the reason I love baseball is my uncle.
Got you. What is knowing that and having a mother who's just grinding, just trying to get it done as much as you can, and having your grandmother there, what is something different that you took from your grandmother and that you don't take for granted pretty much?
Everything. Like that's a good question. Take from cause bro, my grandmother is like that was my best friend. Like I'm closer to my grandmother than I was to my mom. Mm-hmm. So as far as cooking, I always learned to like cook with like I don't go to the kitchen like upset or messed up, or if I do, I'll take a breather, I'll walk around and do something because that affects the food. Like you cook with love, that is a big thing.
For sure.
And I got that from her.
Yeah.
As far as life, we talk. I mean, this is probably the one more like we talk shit, but we don't really like be on shit. What I mean by that is like, oh, we might talk shit about somebody, but we're nice people. Like my grandmother, she talked about people crazy, but she was also always the first person to volunteer.
Yeah.
Like we used to go. I know about volunteer. I had so many volunteer hours in high school just because of my grandmother. Like I used to volunteer at a center for old folks, which is funny because she's old, and she just to like put food packages together for the homeless people who just didn't have food. I spent like a lot of time doing that with her.
That's tough. I mean, that's just something that you personally, it's just embedded in you. You know what I'm saying? Without even understanding it at the time, you are, she's just making you a good person, like a selfless person. And as you've worked for me over the past years, that's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you go out of your way to do things and to make sure everyone's good. And regardless of what type of day you have, you never let it affect your work. And that's something that you can't take for granted. And I commend you on that big time. And shout out to your grandmother for sure.
Yeah,
because those little things that's the thing I love about this pod, and I talk about it all the time, is because it gives people the time to look back at those things and understand, like, damn, that right there has helped me more now than I even thought about.
For sure. No,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't thought about that till you just said it.
Yeah, so it's crazy. But did you play any sports? You played any sports in what sports did you play when you were younger?
Oh, baseball, of course. That's my bread and butter. Basketball for a little bit. I even did a little sparring, a little boxing. My mom does not know much about that, but yes. Yeah. Shout out my uncle.
Yeah.
And some other people who let me do that. Yeah, I was fighting kids on the block for sure.
Yeah. You got them hands right.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. They know it. They call me Killer Cam back in Oak Cliff. I swear, no BS.
I'm weak.
No BS. But yeah, that's really about it. I did track like for a few days. Didn't really do it. I was like fast, but I just hate running.
Yeah.
Like, and I just care more about baseball.
So as far as the cooking aspect, younger, because I guess you can learn it at any point. So you grew up in the kitchen with your grandmother?
So, I grew up in like not the best neighborhood at the time. So she just would have me in the kitchen and keep me out of trouble. Like I had my friends, I had to put in work in the kitchen and I had to read before I could go out. Okay. I'll be outside all day though. Like that's why I was like when I was like really young, I was like the fastest reader in my class when I was really young because of that. Because I want to be outside with my friends. So I'm just waking up early. Let's go read. Let's go do this. Let's go get outside.
Yeah.
And so, but cooking, I didn't even like cooking when I did it. I just like being my grandmother. Whatever she did, I wanted to do.
Got you.
So like, I learned how to bake before I learned how to cook. And I don't even like baking for real.
You know that. Don't like bacon.
I don't. I don't like bacon.
Not like bacon.
I don't.
Shit.
I'm trying to get out of it, but I'm not I can do it.
I'll be like, Kel, what up, bro? You want to
bake a cake?
Want to make a red velvet cake? He be like, yeah.
That is exactly how I say it.
He be like,
that is exactly how I say it.
Yeah, I make you a cake. And I'm like, damn. I know he don't want to do it, but I need a cake, bro. It's my damn birthday.
Of course. It's funny because it was your birthday when I said
it's my birthday, brother. I need it. But nah, bro, that's tough. I mean, it's funny you say that because especially with my little girl now, it's like, and I know how I was and I know how my little sister was.
Yeah.
You got to use those things to make them do it. And they don't even know it benefits of like, all right, if you want to go outside, you got to read.
You got to do
this. And then next thing you know, you like, all right, I'm going to go read this book so I can go do what I want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
then you cooking and you're not even understanding that you learning as you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough. So once you get to high school, you're playing baseball. Me and you talk about this a lot. You play baseball. You're playing baseball at a high level. What made you not go to school for baseball?
My knees. And I was just undersized. Both of those things. Like if I would have went, I wouldn't have went to like the schools I wanted to go to, but I still could have went.
Yeah.
It's just my knees. My knees. They
wouldn't do it now.
So I was playing on like a torn meniscus for a month and didn't know.
Damn.
Cause like I ain't gonna lie, bro. you know my mentality, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm every day.
Yeah.
I'm working.
I'm
doing
getting it
something.
in.
I'm getting
Yeah,
it in. Like I don't like missing games. Like if I remember one time I missed the game or missed like half the game. I didn't even miss the whole game. Like I ended up still playing the game
Mm-hmm.
because I got hit. Like one of the pitchers was warming up and I'm walking behind the pitcher, bro. Wild pitch, like right to my knee swell up.
Mm-hmm.
Like as the game is starting, I'm in the lineup. I'm finna hit like fourth.
Yeah.
Like knee swollen up and everything. I still found a way to play at the end of the game.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
I don't know how
hate
you do
missing
some shit
games.
like that. I would have sat my black ass down.
But
For
I love playing baseball because especially like that's just how I like. I went to a super hard school,
Mm-hmm.
had a lot going on. That's just how my escape was baseball.
Yeah.
So
That's tough. I mean, it's cool to hear like different aspects of like everybody. A lot of people like, okay, I want to play this sport, and there's always something that prevents you from
yeah,
taking it to the next level. And I always want to hear what it was or what happened.
I was sick
Huh?
after I had knee surgery.
Oh, I already know.
Oh, I was sick. Like that's why like that's how God works. But I was like that's why I had like cooking and stuff like that. I had certain stuff like I had other people.
It wasn't all in on that.
I got into business. Like
Yeah.
business was my thing before even cooking. I was like I want to do something business. Was reading up on that music. That's why I used to manage my friend who's an artist, the one I always tell you about. I used to do those things. I used to like have an internship where I used to route tours for artists and do like playlisting for artists.
Really?
Yeah, like some of them like are pretty decent.
That's
big
what's
now.
up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So once you get to high school, you pretty much knees are bad, can't do it anymore. You go to college. What college you go to?
University of Houston, go Cougars. Go Cougars.
Go Cougars.
Go
Oh my
Cougs.
God.
Whose house?
Allegation. I don't even know what the hell
Coug's
y'all say.
house. I thought you knew that. I didn't know
No, hell no. Why would I know that dumbass shit?
Not too much. Not too much.
Not too much. That shit, whose house? Coog's house. That shit weak as hell.
Motherfucker.
Look at Siri. Like, Siri said, ha, 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 ha.
They should not say that shit.
I swear to God.
I mean, Siri got beef.
Yeah, weak as hell.
But nah, I love my college. I love my
For sure.
college.
What made you go there?
Most money they gave me. I was gonna go to Belmont for music management, #1 music management school in the country.
Really?
Yeah, it's just money, and at the time, like, I know my mom didn't want me to like go out of state unless I was going somewhere like Morehouse. Probably only play it, maybe OU because that's like right.
Yeah.
Besides that, she didn't want me to go to Belmont. She wouldn't want me to go to
shit.
Nashville, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I knew that, and I at the time, like, you know, I told you my mom had 2 knee surgeries.
Yeah.
She had 2 knee surgeries like right before I was going to college.
Got you.
So like she just used to me being there like so much because like I like, and that's also how I got back passion into cooking. Because when I used to have some crazy days at high school. I used to like would go do a captain's practice like at 7:00 in the morning, which you know my school is 40 minutes from me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just drive 40 minutes to school every day.
Oh my God.
I went to Green Hill. So Green Hill was like the #1 co-ed private school in Texas at the time I was going. It might still be.
Yeah.
And I was just going out there for better education and play baseball. I would wake up stupid. I wake up like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning every day.
That's
Have to run a captain's practice. Then have to go do school, shower up, do school. Then go have to either do a practice or a game. Then come home, cook dinner, clean the house, run any errand that we had to do in the house because my mom, she couldn't move.
Yeah.
And then do that. And do like 2-3 hours of homework and do that the next day for like 2 months. And no one on the baseball team knew I even was doing this. Like my baseball coach just found this out like last year that I even was doing that. And that's how I got back into cooking because cooking was the only time where I had time to myself by myself and no one was talking to me.
Yeah.
I was just in there cooking. Even for my mom, because we were so tight. We was even getting annoyed with each other.
Like I need some space.
So yeah, bro. I would just put my AirPods or not AirPods. Only AirPods was out at the time. But whatever headphones I had in and just start cooking. Which I just realized I have headphones in right now when I did that.
No, you get.
I didn't even know. I don't even be knowing I had them in there.
Just having it. Hey, if y'all know if I know anything, Kam always got that one AirPod in.
For real, bro. And don't even be knowing that I have it in sometimes. Like I would have never known until I made that comment.
Shit is hilarious, bro. But that's tough, bro. That's tough. I mean, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
For sure.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
For sure.
I mean, would you have even been interested in cooking if your mom didn't have those knee surgeries to get herself better?
Bro, because I've had to do it twice. I had to do it for my grandmother when she was sick, when I was 9. That's when I told you I was like really cooking at 9.
Yeah.
That's how I started cooking at 9.
Got you.
I took off a year from baseball to cook for my grandmother for the summer.
Yeah.
And then again, but again, I still wasn't serious about it. And I was like, then it happened with my mom. And I was like, oh, I can cook pretty well. Like that's when I was like, oh, I can cook pretty well. Like I knew I could cook to survive, but then that's when I realized I can cook pretty well.
Yeah.
Then college happened, and then I was just like, I don't want to play for a meal plan.
Yeah.
Like I only had meal plan my freshman year.
Oh wow.
Everything else, I cooked. I
Yeah.
cooked or I got.
Yeah.
And I saved thousands of dollars doing that
For
in
sure.
college.
So, but you get to college and you pretty much get to Houston and pretty much you're not trying to pay for meals, right?
Yeah.
You start cooking.
Because the thing is, I had my own apartment sophomore year. I didn't have my own apartment. I had roommates, but
Yeah.
my first apartment sophomore
sure.
year. So I'm cutting down costs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like this is like I'll pay for stuff now. Like
And then you start cooking for people.
so, and I don't even do that originally. Like I don't get to there till junior year.
Mm-hmm.
So sophomore year, I'm just cooking for me. I'm filling it out. I'm meal prepping for myself. I'm cooking for like people in my house.
Yeah.
Bro, and so I used to work a full-time job at one point, like a full-time job and still go to class, like school, full-time.
Damn.
And then, but I only did it for like 2 months because it got to the point, bro. I was miserable, bro. I was miserable. Like
It
I was.
had to be, bro.
And this is when I first started my food page. I started a food page while I was working full-time and doing full-time student. So every Friday I would have guests come to my house after work, come right from work, get groceries, come cook, record, put it out next day. So
But that's, you used to shit like that. Bro, you drove 40 minutes to school.
Bro, but that's why,
practice,
bro,
school.
I'm going to tell you something, bro. And this is why, like, most people think I'm insane.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, when I date people, and I don't even get in this, most women think I'm insane. Like, when I tell them, like, stuff I do, and they be thinking, like, oh, you still come to date? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is life
This
for me.
ain't nothing.
This is life for me. Yeah. But that's also why, like, it's kind of like the Michael Jordan thing, bro. Like, when he said on Last Dance, it's like, it sounds crazy to most people, but, like, if you won anything in life to where it's like, it took that much.
Yeah.
Until you do that, then you realize, like, okay.
For sure.
Like, but I have no reason to have gone to Green Hill or gone to be in this position right now. But, like, I grew up in a house with 4 people, 2 bedrooms, 1 restroom. Like, it's not supposed to be here. A lot of my friends aren't.
You had to get it.
A lot of my friends aren't.
For sure,
so
bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
for sure. It's a different type of hunger and a different type of grit. You know what I'm saying? Like, me sleeping and me chilling is doing what?
Because I'm still young, too. That's why I be thinking about it. Like, one day I'm for sure going to slow down and have a family. But that's why I'm doing it now. Because when that happens, I'm going to be good.
100%. 100%. I mean, that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to a point where even for me, like, yes, I have grinded for 28 years of my life.
Yeah.
28 years of just every day basketball. Now that I have a daughter, I got a family, I got a fiance, I got 2 dogs. They like kids, they damn selves.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I just want to chill with my family.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I take pride in that. I think most guys, especially dads nowadays and guys in this profession, like, I love the part of you wanting to be a gym rat, be one in the gym all day, every day.
Yeah.
I love that. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I couldn't imagine missing the family time, bro, because you don't get it back.
Nah.
You don't get that shit back at all.
But that's why you do it before you have a family.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Because I have a family, bro. That's number one. Like, they
for sure.
before me.
For sure. And that's the thing. It's like I've gotten to that point where I'm in a good place where I can be like, you know what, I'm taking a family day because I just want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? So
just like vacation, bro.
For sure.
Vacation, bro. You on BS.
On bullshit.
BS and family time. That's all we
for sure, bro. And that's what it's about, though. And I think that's what life is really about. And in all honesty, bro, like, yeah, you grind early to get to where you want to be and get to the goals and I'm still grinding. Not saying I've stopped.
I mean, because you're still young.
Yeah, I'm still young, but at the end of the day, it's like you still start to grasp what's important type things.
I mean, you got different priorities now, different responsibilities.
Exactly.
So it's just,
and then when you got a little girl who could give a damn what you're doing, it just changes.
You got one of the happiest kids.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. She's the GOAT.
Was running around telling me to move.
Literally.
Telling me
Crazy.
to move out the way.
That's just wow.
Bro, that was funny.
But you get to Houston. When did you start doing the
weights and stuff?
Meal prep and stuff like that for people at school?
So when I tell you I work in a full-time job.
Yeah.
So you know Alex, my boy Alex.
Yeah.
I'm on lunch break. I'm just venting to Alex, bro. Like, this shit suck. And it's a full-time job in my field, like in marketing.
Yeah.
So it's like good, but it's just like the money's good, all that stuff, but it's like miserable.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, bro, like, okay, so backtrack. The pandemic was here before this. I used to meal prep. Alex used to be a trainer. I used to meal prep for all his clients, so he knew I could cook.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're here, and he was like, bro, if it's that miserable, just quit your job and just cook and sell food full time.
Yeah.
And bro, I swear to God, I didn't go back in that day. I told them I had an emergency to go home, and it just never came back. Just told them like, hey, like I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. Had the food page up next week. Never looked back.
It's tough, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough. I mean, I think it's one of those things where like if you feel like you're just not happy, just find something else.
Bro. Cause even then I just was gonna do that through college.
Yeah.
I was gonna work a full-time job out of college, and then that happened too.
Yeah.
So I'll let you get to that.
Yeah, for sure. But it's definitely an interesting story just the different things that happened to get you where you are today.
Yeah.
And like it just happened organically.
Oh, and I didn't even try to make it happen.
Exactly. Nothing was forced. Nothing was like, I'm going to do this by any means necessary.
No.
You just live life.
It's just, but that's how you know like what God wants you to do in life.
For sure.
He's going to put you where he wants you to put you. And it's like on days where I feel like quitting, because there's plenty of, not quitting like job in general, but just quitting cooking in general. Because I took a break from cooking in college where I didn't cook for like a month. I was just tired of it. I was hospital for stress, all that kind of crazy stuff. But it was just like, it's just a part of me just felt like it was missing. Like every day I wasn't doing it, it just felt like I was missing it.
For sure. So once you get done with college, you start doing a little music.
I was doing that in college.
You was doing that in college.
I was doing that. What stopped that was the pandemic when concerts stopped. Remember, I was booking shows.
Yes, yeah.
I just booked like my first festival ever, like 20,000 people. I had booked Tony Williams. He's like Kanye's music like writer, Grammy guy. Like he wrote a lot of songs on Late Registration. I had just booked him, talked to his manager, his people. Shout out Jane Kim. That's my mentor. And I worked for the week before the actual festival, the pandemic happened, they canceled everything. We was out and like we were supposed to get paid, like a good payday from that. Never came. And I said, I'll never do this shit again. I said, I'll never do this. Like I still managed the artists I was managing up until I graduated college. But as far as like booking shows, I was like, I'm done with that.
It's just wishy-washy.
It's not wishy-washy. I'm just like, bro, something this can just stop.
Happening.
Work.
Yeah.
Like just stop. Cause leave my chef, people gonna have to eat or they're gonna die. Like I'm gonna always like be able to do that. I can sell plates at the very least. I can always do that. But booking shows, if they stop shows ever again, bro, like that's money. Like
that's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
My mentor went through it. Like she's good now. She's doing great. She's like in LA, like an A&R for a label now. She's doing great. But like we were struggling, bro, for a little bit.
For sure. So after you get done doing that, you get out of college. What was next for you?
Bro, I graduated on time from college with 2 degrees, bro.
That's tough.
Don't know how I did it. I ain't gonna lie, I was BSing. Freshman year, first semester of sophomore year and freshman year, bro, I don't know how I like had it like a 3.5. Don't know how. Have no clue.
You was outside.
But see, the thing is, I went to such a hard private school that it was easy for me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'll tell you this one story. I ain't gonna go too deep in detail. I went to, so it's a Thursday night. Forgot I had a paper due Friday morning. And it was this girl I used to talk to. So she used to remind me, like, oh, I have a paper due, because she was very studious.
Yeah.
But I'm good at papers. So I went out that night, got a text from her at the party, was like, oh, like, you should come write this paper. I was like, oh, I'm right at the party. Like, she was like, oh, I'm finna write it out. I'm like, all right, cool. Came back 3 o'clock drunk, wrote the paper, got a higher grade than her. She got like an 80. I got a 93 on the paper.
It's a gift. I tell you, if it was me, I would have got back. Shit, they would have got a blank paper. It would actually it would have been blank. It would have had my name on it.
I was BSing, but one thing.
Oh, they would have said Theo Pinson, class, date. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Life happens.
Yeah, life happens. Can I make it up?
Facts.
That's all it would have been.
But I was BSing, but I always turned my work in.
Yeah.
It might be like, oh, but I always turned work in. That's why I always kept a good GPA, because I just turned it in at least.
For sure. Bro, I remember one time when I was in college, bro, I had went out, and this is how I knew I was gonna be good at talking. And this is why this is crazy that I'm doing like podcasts and all this type of stuff. The fact that I went out, bro, and I was lit. When I tell you I was super lit and I had a great time, bro.
I done seen you lit.
I went to a party and I had a speech the next day. I had to give a speech because I was a comm major.
Oh, you've told me this story.
Yeah, I had a speech, and next thing you know, bro, I had to get a speech the next morning. When I tell you that was my best speech I ever gave in my life. All I needed was some bullet points. I had a couple bullet points. I didn't talk about anything. I just made people laugh. That's all I did. I would talk about the bullet point, and basically I would flame whoever I was talking about.
Like if it was Joe Washington, you talking about his wig.
I'm just roasting whoever I talk about. I'll be like, I'm trying not to say something crazy, but
yeah, I don't need no allegations right now.
If it'd be like, what? Yao Ming. It'd be like Yao Ming, taller.
Head hit the ceiling.
His head hit the ceiling, like peanut head looking at it.
Oh, you really roasted? That's crazy. That's crazy. Cause my friends, I feel like my friends still would have like felt me.
Yeah, like bro. But the teacher was laughing, professor was laughing. Like I had everybody in there geeking, and it made it seem. And the thing was, I was just doing that because it had to reach a time limit. So once you reach the time limit, you was good. So it is what it was.
But you got to finesse. College teach you how to finesse, though.
It teach you how to finesse.
Teach you how to finesse.
It definitely does teach you how to finesse.
Teach you how to finesse.
So Cam, you get out of college, man.
Yeah, I get out of college, bro. I come back home. Like I don't want to say the F word. I messed off for a little bit. I fucked off for a little bit with me and the roommates because we all graduated at the same time. Like I had one who graduated early and the rest of us graduated. We all graduated on time, so that was good. We were probably drunk for like 3 weeks straight. I ain't gonna lie to you.
3 weeks.
Bro, like I ain't gonna lie. We were some geekers. We were some geekers, though, in college. Like I grew out of it. We grew out of it, but like we was geekers in college. Like we was like that.
Yeah.
So, and then, the folks was in town. They was treating us, taking us out to eat, nice restaurants. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Good time. And you live in Houston, so you hitting up everybody.
Yeah.
Seeing them one last time. And then I moved back. I moved back to Dallas, but I still had my apartment. So I was down there a couple times until my lease was up in August.
Got you.
And I still hadn't. Oh, this is the thing. I graduated, but I hadn't graduated. I take one more class in August because again I had 2 degrees, so it was just the amount of class I take was insane.
You had it, yeah.
So I took one more class. So I was doing that, and I was just applying to jobs, getting more content on the cooking page, I'm just doing that just for fun at this point, not think about jobs.
Yeah.
But I'm back home. My friends moved back home too around the same time. It's an adjusting period, and then I'm like, I do have one job secured in Seattle, but I didn't want to go to Seattle.
Yeah.
Because I was only going to go because my brother was living out there, so I had someone to be there with. But once he moved to DC, and I didn't want to be there anymore. So like I waited on a little bit just because I didn't get anything, but I like declined that job. Yeah, it was Geico. And then I got a final interview for NTT Data, and this is crazy. This is how I met you. So the day I have my final interview for NTT Data, maybe like 30 minutes before, I'm just scrolling down Twitter, and my homeboy texted me. Oh, he tagged me under your tweet when you said, "Oh, I'm looking for a chef in Dallas."
Yeah.
And so put my hat in the ring, and I do the interview for NTT Day and I come back and see that like, I think you DM'd me or something like that. Like, and that's how that happened. Cause like I ended up getting the NTT Day the job and it was cool, but I didn't really want to do it because it was also far.
It was a crazy situation. The fact that you were actually interviewing for a job the same day.
Yeah, like and like end up getting it.
Yeah.
End up getting it.
And I was like, I was just asking around and I was like, let me just ask Twitter. And then next thing you know, I had everybody hit me, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's talking about Chef Hoppy, Chef Hoppy, Chef Hoppy.
Shout out Chef Hoppy, that's my guy.
Shout out Chef Hoppy for sure. And then I had about 2 or 3 people say Kam. I was like, bet, let me check this guy out. Look at his page. See a bunch of fucking salmon.
I specialize in, at the time I specialized in seafood.
At the time he specialized in salmon. I was like, you know what? That's what I need to be eating anyway. So let's see what he talk about. And then the rest is history. You know, That's been my guy since. We had a trial run. He cooked, what'd you make, some steak?
I made steak, mashed potatoes with shrimp.
Yeah.
And
shit was crazy.
Broccoli.
Yeah. Shit was fire.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history, bro. Like it's been good since. What would you say is the biggest thing you've learned since starting?
Starting this?
Yeah.
Your name is everything. Who you know is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And just how you go about handling business goes a long way in this industry. It's really a word of mouth industry that I'm in. So
yeah. Hey, listen, it's funny that you say that because it really is about everything, like who you know.
Because the cooking, once you get to this level, the cooking part is the easiest part.
Yeah.
It's the logistics of like getting where places in time,
relationships,
dietary, relationships, representation, management. Like shout out Kristen.
For sure, shout out Kristen. Because it's crazy, like, and I'm not even saying, I got you, but you met some people that you didn't ever think you would ever meet. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kam went to damn near every Mavs game.
Bro, because this is my thing, right? Who told me that? He was like, bro, you might not ever get this opportunity again. So if he said, it was your dad, that's the funny part. It was your father who told me this.
Damn.
That's why it's really funny. Like, he was like, bro, like, if he says yes to all these games, I would go if it was me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
True. I mean, because the thing, we wasn't using them all the time. So I was like,
because I think out of 41 home games, I think I went to 32
at least.
No, like I think I calculated. I think it was 32.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I missed 9 home games.
And you saw Luka's 60. It was some
60, 20, 10 game.
Yeah, it was something.
I saw
crazy.
The Lakers game.
Yeah.
Suns game. I saw the Warriors game that went to like OT.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of good games.
Yeah, it was a lot of good games. It was a lot of good times, bro. A lot of good times last year. But Kam, it's been a good ride, bro. It's been a good ride. I'm glad we're able to continue.
And much appreciated.
For sure.
Because you definitely helped change my life. For sure.
I appreciate that.
Wouldn't be in this position.
It's been a good time. But as everybody knows, me and Kam and Hong, Hong's behind the camera.
Yeah, that's our guy. Finna be a future Dallasite.
Yeah, for sure. He about to move to Dallas at some point.
Finna be in the trenches with me.
He like living in Halifax.
Yeah.
But y'all know what we do. We debate.
Oh yeah.
We have many debates.
We some shit talkers.
In the
debaters.
kitchen and debaters. Yeah, we definitely do shit talk. If anybody know me, y'all know I shit talk. But
yeah,
we debate a lot too. So we have this debate of the top 5 point guards in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Kam, you made a very strong argument before the season started.
That was crazy.
No, we didn't say you were crazy.
You know you're right, yeah.
We didn't say you were crazy. We just didn't see it at the time.
Yeah.
Kam said Tyrese Haliburton was the top 5 point guard in the league.
Confidently.
I
said he might be top 4 too.
The motherfucker don't look wrong right now. I'll tell you that right now. Tyrese going stupid. Tyrese, we need you on the pod, my boy.
Hey,
you're going crazy.
And if you do, I believed in you first.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony Edwards or Devin Booker?
And so, look, I personally like Anthony Edwards more. I think because he's saying next, I think Devin Booker's now. I think he's in his prime right now. I don't think Ant is in his prime yet. Ant is younger than me. I'm 23, by the way. So Ant is younger than me. I think Devin Booker's in his prime right now. So saying who's next is Ant, but who's better out of the two?
What's the difference between Book and Ant right now, though? Like, why is Ant not here now?
He's just reaching the peak of where he's at right now. Like, for him to be like, because, you know, it was Cat's team when he first came here.
Understood, but, like, that doesn't mean Ant is at his peak, though.
We don't know what his peak
Book's
is yet.
not at his peak.
We don't know, but he's right there at it, though. You know, you get what I'm saying, though, right?
I get what you're saying.
His game is, I feel like, more mature than Ant's right now. And I like Book's. Like, if I had to choose one I want on my team right now,
yeah,
but not build for the future, but just right now, I'm picking Book. Book is nasty.
Yeah.
I don't like the guy very much because, you know, I'm a Mavs fan, but I respect his game. His game is almost flawless. Like,
Ant's still on his rookie contract.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's give Ant 2 more years, and if he hasn't got any better, then we see what his peak is. But
oh yeah, it don't hit till next year, huh?
I think Ant gonna be something serious.
But Ant can sit down. Book can't sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking about higher ceiling. Who's next? I'm gonna say Ant. But right now, I'm taking Book, bro. Book is crazy. His game is like the stuff he does so automatic now. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. Midi is crazy.
Yeah. I agree.
Simple, yeah.
I agree. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, the only thing you would just say is age. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
really,
like,
you can't go wrong with either one.
You can't go wrong with either one.
You can't go wrong with either one, yeah. They also play different. Like, they all play the 3 levels different, too.
Yeah. I mean, Ant's just such a freak athlete. It's scary, bro.
Bro, he can go around you, can go above you.
Yeah. You know who people are really sleeping on right now?
Who?
Who's having a monster season?
Who?
Zion. He is.
I don't know if we sleeping on him. He just got
no, he's not getting talked about. Have you heard anything about him?
He just had a 33. He had a crazy game like 2 days ago.
Zion is dominating.
I feel you, though. If you don't watch hoops, then I guess you wouldn't know.
Like, he is murdering people, bro. Like, I mean, punching people. He just had a game. He didn't miss a shot.
11 to 12. Yeah. He missed one.
Did he?
33 points. That's what I'm talking about. Is when you talking about 11 to 12, 33
points. I thought
points.
he was 100%.
But even the one he missed was like something stupid. It was something stupid.
Hey, listen, Cam, appreciate you coming on, man. It's been a good pod. You've helped me out a lot, and you've been great for the family. We've built the relationship. We brothers for life for sure. But hey, listen, y'all already know what to do. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And
oh, wait. Follow me at Kam with a K, KAM.KOOKS Cooks on Instagram.
We'll put it on the ticker at the bottom. Right. So Kong will help you out. It's just the first time we ever had a motherfucker shout out their Instagram all the time.
I'm not famous yet. I'm not famous yet.
I'm weak as hell, but yeah, hey, if anybody can do it, you can do it. But I appreciate y'all, man, and y'all keep following us. Like I said, we getting bigger and better. All right, peace.